You've taken the leap, created the perfect handle, and hit that submit button. You are now officially a Teacherpreneur Instagram user. But what do you do now? Whether you just started your account yesterday or 5 years ago, today we're taking it back to square one and covering all of the bases when it comes to having a successful Teacherpreneur Instagram account. So teacher authors, go ahead and reheat that cup of coffee because I'm your host, Cassandra Foster, and we're about to get schooled in socials. Welcome back to Schooled in Socials. I cannot believe that 2023 is so close to being over, and soon we'll be ushering in 2024 with new big goals and dreams for our businesses. So I thought this would be the perfect time to get back to basics for our Instagram accounts. So if you're just starting out marketing on Instagram, or you've been here a while, it's always helpful to take a look at your foundation and make sure it is strong and stable so you can be leveraging social media to reach your business goals. The first part of your Instagram foundation is clarifying your target audience. We want to make sure we are crystal clear on who we are talking to when we're posting our content. So if you haven't already done this for your business overall, or maybe you think your target audience might have shifted, I would really suggest sitting down and writing out exactly who those people are. What do they do? What grades or topics do they teach if you're creating resources? Where do they live? How old are they? What kinds of problems are they having? Etc. Get real chummy with that ideal client avatar because who you are talking to will dictate a lot of what you are posting. For example, you want to know what your audience calls themselves. Are they 5th grade teachers, social studies teachers, intervention specialists? Because you're going to want to use that terminology in your bio, in your captions, in your hashtags, on your graphics as keywords to help the algorithm learn who it should be showing your content to. This will also help you narrow down the topics you want to share about on your feed and in your stories. Because if your audience is, say, 5th grade social studies teachers who use a digital curriculum, you're not going to want to be posting about the top 10 worksheets for teaching the American Revolution, because they probably wouldn't use those printables anyways. So step 1 is to get crystal clear on who you are going to be talking to on Instagram. The more honed in you can be, the more information you can give the algorithm through keywords, accounts you interact with, etc. You are going to be sure that your content is getting put in front of the right people. The second part of your Instagram foundation is to create social media goals. And this part of the foundation, you'll probably revisit more than the others because as your business goals evolve, your social media goals should evolve to help you meet them. Plus, if we don't set out any goals when we start, or at the beginning of a quarter, or at a beginning of the year, how are we going to know if what we're creating for social media marketing is serving us and our businesses? We need some sort of metric to gauge its effectiveness. Some goals you might consider could be increasing your follower count so that you can grow your community and bring people into the top of your funnel with a lead magnet. Maybe it's increasing shares for more brand awareness across the platform. Maybe it's increasing link clicks so that you can get more of your audience off Instagram and to your paid resources and convert them to customers. Basically, you want to take your business goal and then align it with a social media goal that will show you if your marketing efforts on Instagram are moving the needle towards those bigger goals that you have for your business. There's no doubt if you've been around for a hot minute, you know the importance of analyzing your social media data to help you reach your big business goals. But if the thought of diving into that data on your own has been holding you back from the content clarity that it can bring, I've got your back. With my quarterly data analysis service, I'm here to be your data bestie right alongside of you, diving into your analytics and outlining a content plan so that you can take effective action. This way, you get all the benefits of having your eyes on your data to help make goals for the new year without having to take a course or wade through the numbers by yourself. It's time to tap into the magic of your social media data, and you don't even have to add anything to your plate to do it. Just hop on the waitlist right now in the show notes. I know your future self will thank you. Finally, to have a solid foundation, you need to define some content pillars for yourself. Content pillars are overarching topics, along with subtopics, that you'll be posting about on your Instagram account. So if we go back to that example of 5th grade social studies teachers that use digital curriculum, we would probably want to talk about 1, common 5th grade social studies topics, maybe how to teach them, resources to use to teach them, etc. You would probably want to also talk about digital curriculum, maybe how best to use it with upper elementary students, how to distribute digital curriculum, how to organize it. You want to come up with 3 or 4 of those overarching topics, and they should be closely tied to your target audience and how you help them, as well as what types of resources you create. You want to come up with 3 or 4 of those overarching topics, and they should be closely tied to your target audience and how you'll help them. Then, under those 3 or 4 overarching topics, brainstorm a few subtopics. Having those content pillars in place means that you won't be tempted to post about something that isn't relevant or helpful to your audience. You'll easily be able to avoid that shiny object syndrome when a new teaching strategy comes down the road, if it won't serve the subset of teachers that you're speaking to. And keeping your messaging consistent is how you're going to build a community of followers that need your resources and trust you to provide them with quality solutions. And there you have it, the foundations of a strong and successful Instagram account. Know your audience, set your goals, and follow those content pillars, and you'll watch the magic happen. Now, we went way back to the foundations today, which can help all of us, whether we are just starting out on Instagram or we're an OG back from 2010. So if you use Instagram to market your teacher business, I'd love for you to head to Apple Podcasts and leave a review for the show. And after your review, let me know how long you've had your Instagram account for. I'll leave a link right in the show notes to make it super easy for you. I wonder who's going to be the longest account holder. All right, Cold Coffee friends, thanks so much for listening. If you're loving getting schooled in socials, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Also, I would love it if you left a review so that other teacher authors like you can start getting schooled in socials too. All right, I'll see you in the next episode.